Hello, welcome to What Time Watch Time. Today we're looking at the Barkers of Kensington Mega Sport. Mega definitely being the word. So people who don't know what Barkers of Kensington is, or was, shall I say, it was a big department store basically in London. They had one I think in New York as well. It was running for about 150 years. It got bought out by House of Fraser, and then it was dissolved or closed in 2006. So you might be thinking, well, how come you've got a Barkers of Kensington watch here, which looks like it is fairly new? Well, that's what I was quite interested in. The company who make this watch also make Globenfeld watches, which you'll see apparent when you open this if you know what a Globenfeld is. And they also make another watch, which the name has completely gone, unfortunately. But the Barkers of Kensington brand was registered anyway in June of 2017, and they've basically brought the name back. So they've probably bought the name off of, I guess, House of Fraser, and then in an attempt to sort of add value to their watch, shall we say. This watch here on their website, which you can go to, which is barkersofkensington.london, the SRP, so this suggested retail price, which is ridiculous, is £515, which is, just because it says Barkers of Kensington, it's not a Barkers of Kensington watch at the end of the day. It's not. It's the name. That's it. It's just the name that someone's bought and put on a watch. It doesn't make it 500 and anyway, right. Let's get into this. So this, as you can see, Mega Sport. Just bear in mind Mega. You're gonna see why it's called a Mega. The box, I have to say, is really nice. It's always nice to get a box, and this one is particularly nice. It's actually got a bit of padding on. It's got a bit of stitching on there. I really like it. It's got like sort of carbon fibre look, I suppose. And yeah, nice little box. I do want to state that I'm not saying this is a crap watch by any means. What I am saying is it's not worth £515. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up, shall we? So we get inside, we got your leaflets here. This basically runs through your 5-year extended warranty and how to use your watch. And this, I believe this covers all of their watches. So they just put this in every single one. So for £515, you're not really going to be getting a sort of bespoke kind of feeling to it when they include every single watch they do. Model number and all the rest of it, which is obviously not filled in, unfortunately, but we'll get rid of that. That's the boring bit. Again, the box, really nice. You got the Barkers Kensington on the back here, a nice pillow for your watch. We'll pull that out and put that there for a second. So it comes obviously covered in plastic, as they always do. You've got your little Barkers Kensington label here, model price, nothing on there. You've got, I've taken even 4 links out, and they're solid links. It's sort of nice. They call it shark colour, but yeah, it's not too bad. And they're like a pin. If I can get this one out, I've got no nails. There we go. So like a pin, I suppose like a hairpin. No, I have no hair, so the reason I know that there's a hairpin is because I'm married, and I stand on about 30 of these hairpins every single day that my wife drops on the floor. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Let's take this off of the pillow. Again, not a bad little pillow, to be honest. It's quite a nice feeling pillow. But anyway, that's not what we bought the watch for. So here is the Mega Sport. Yeah, Mega. I mean, it's huge. This has got a 51mm diameter face. Can we focus? That'd be great. Yeah, there we go. We've got a 55 lug to lug. The good thing about this one is the lugs do taper very, very sharply, so that does eliminate some of the size. A 17.5mm depth. Now let's put this up against, say, this is my Tavis Submariner, and that's a 14mm. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference there. If we use, sorry, I've just done a video on these. This is a Winner Submariner, and that's at 12. So quite a bit different there. Let's just put that there for now. Actually, no, that's gonna get rid of that. Right. Anyway, so yeah, 17.5mm is it's big, very big. There's no other word for it. It's large. It's mega, basically. I suppose mega is definitely the right word. It states 30-meter water resistance. I'm gonna believe it. I would imagine this probably has got some water resistance to it. It's got a 27mm at the top here on the on your strap, and it tapers down to a 20mm at the bottom at the clasp. It's got a single clasp here. You know, there's no latch system, with a double button press to unlock. On the back here, we obviously got laser etched where it says Barkers of Kensington. It's also got a serial number. It says it's a Mega Sport. It says it's a limited edition. You probably can't see it, it's so shiny. Limited edition on there. Water resistant, 30 meters, and all the rest of it. So that's a nice little touch, I suppose. Like I say, side links, fairly easy to remove and mess about, because I took 5 out and it was a little bit tight, and I put one back in. So yeah, it does work fairly easy. No real qualms with that. No micro adjustment, unfortunately. I would have liked a micro adjustment on the clasp, but you know, where would they put it? I don't know. So unfortunately, yeah, it's just literally take your links out and that's it. Let's get rid of that for a minute. There we go. Right, so it's a quartz, obviously, analog movement, as you'd probably expect. It's got your time function on there, so 10:54, your seconds at the bottom there, and then your day. So if you can see there, it says MO for Monday. If I can get it to actually focus, there we go. So where the second is now, it says MO for Monday, and that goes right round, all the way around, and tells you what day it is. If you press this button here on the left hand side, that goes to a stopwatch. So then I can hit this blue button at the top, and that'll start a stopwatch, and then I can pause the stopwatch and then carry it on. And I think if I hit this one, that completely pauses it, but then carries on. So you can do, and then next time I start this again, it will be about 14, I believe, or 17. There we go. And then we can clear it as well by pressing that button to stop it. That one clears it, and then we press this one to go back. If you press the top button here, it shows you the date where the time was. So it's the 30th of July. And you can have an alarm, so you press the bottom and that shows an alarm. If you want to set the alarm, you press the top button as well at the same time, and that's now set, as you can see on the right hand side. Press it again and it's unset. The top one here is a light. I will try, you can kind of see it's like a blue, it just lights up the dial, the digital part, not the actual analog part, but it does work. It definitely does work. The seconds there, it's got a nice B on it. It's a little bit of detail on that. There's a bit of loom on there. I didn't really see it working personally, but it's meant to have it, but I didn't see it, you know, actually working myself. But you don't really need it when you got a button that shows you at least the digital time is lit up. Obviously on the crown here we've got a laser etched BK. There's a nice little bonus on there, and also on the clasp itself, Barkers of Kensington. This weighs a lot. This is a 200-gram watch when I've taken the links off. I've taken 4 out, and as you can see, it is massive. Now if I put, say, this Tavis here, I don't know if this is going to work at all. Probably not. But no, it's not really showing it up, but I mean it's huge. Let's put this down here, and then we'll put it next to my winner, which this is a slightly smaller watch. I mean, it is massive. It's an absolute monster of a watch. It's definitely called Mega for a reason. Now, is it a good watch? I've had no problems with it. It works well. It keeps good time. Obviously, being a quartz movement. It's nicely made. It's solid. It doesn't feel cheap. It's not too rattly. Yeah, it's not a bad watch. I think if someone paid £50, I didn't pay £50. I paid 23 with delivery. If you paid £50 for this, you wouldn't be that upset, to be honest with you. It's it comes in a nice box. It is well made. My concern is that people are buying this thinking, oh, it's Barkers of Kensington. It's well made. Well known name. I've heard that name before. Blah blah blah. But Barkers of Kensington doesn't exist. This is a Chinese made watch. Okay, this is what it is. If you paid £500 for this, you would be very, very upset, I think, because when you come to, you think some people might buy this and think, yeah, I've got an investment. This is limited edition. It's not limited edition. It's limited to what, 1 million units or something. It's not limited edition at all. I see these up for sale constantly on eBay. They're all new. It's not limited edition. There is no value in this watch whatsoever. If I sold this now, I'd probably make a little bit of money if I sold it. I've seen it on Gumtree and everything, and they go for about £40-50. So I'd probably make a little bit of money out of it. But these are not £500 watches. None of their watches are what they suggest. The suggested retail price. The Globenfeld is exactly the same as this, apart from it says Globenfeld. That's it. They also do a Premier Sport, which is 14mm in thickness. So that's a lot better, and also 44mm in diameter. So if you want one of these, and I would say for the money, if you can get these, around the £20 mark, it's a bloody good watch for 20 quid. Even £30, still a good watch. But I would go for the Premier Sport. The Mega Sport, unless you like massive watches and heavy watches, Premier Sport's definitely going to be a lot better. I think it comes in at about 170 grams, so still a good weight to it, but diameter wise is a lot better. 51mm is huge. I think it's, say, 44 the Premier, and a 14mm in its depth rather than 17.5mm, which is just you can see here, maybe it's just, this is a 40. This one here, this Tavis, is a 14mm. And you can see the difference. You can't wear this under a shirt, that's for sure. It's not really your kind of going out in the evening kind of watch, really. But again, for the money, I'm not upset with it. It's a nice solid watch and everything. But don't get lulled into this whole, it's a Barkers of Kensington, because it's not. Barkers of Kensington doesn't exist. Someone's bought the name and put it on a watch and hoping that it's going to increase the value of that watch, and it's not. This is a £40-50 watch, because it's a Chinese movement, because it's got, to be honest with you, because it hasn't got a name. That's, if this had Hugo Boss on it, then yeah, they'd probably be retailing this at like 250 quid, but it hasn't got a name on there. At the end of the day, it's, but for the money, it's not bad, if you can pick one up cheap enough. But anyway, I hope that helps some people if you're looking at buying one of these, and I will see you in the next video.